Hey there, Les Weller, International here. We're here to put together another little project. From the SoBuy. It is a clothing hanger that goes from floor to ceiling. Our previous one, the stress on the plastic hinges or mounts, if you will, finally fractured. We've had them for well over 10 years, so that's not bad. So we needed to replace those, so we ordered these from Amazon.de. I'll put a link below in the description. I don't recommend it. What you got here is if you extend the pole, so we extended the pole, you can see right here that it's bent. This isn't going to hold very much weight at all. Now, unless you're only going to put like a few shirts on it, or you don't extend this, you only make this as big as it is when it's completely folded together, then okay, great. You could go ahead and you could buy it, I suppose. But if you have any intention of extending these things out at all, they're just too weak. I'd go with a different product. When my wife first asked me to buy these, she wanted to buy 3, and I said, let's buy one and test it out first. We're both so happy we did, because we buy 2 more, it's not going to be this product. So what I like to do is the instruction sheet that you see here, page 1. I like to place things the way they have them placed on the instruction sheet so we can see we've got everything. Now we see if we come over here. We've got A, B, C, E, and your question is, where is D and F? Well, it looks like D and F are actually inside here. We've taken them out of the bag that you saw there that was showed just one. Now you can see we've got D, E, F, and some spare parts in the small bag there. The first thing it says to do, as you can see in the diagram, is to put the feet on the bottom of one. So we got our 2 A feet. I got a little rubber stopper here on the bottom. The stopper is sliding. We have our number 1s here. They are made out of aluminum, it feels like. Be careful of this sliding part, please. You can see we got a plus mark down here. There's first step. Second step, you can see in the diagram. Is to take 2 C's, we have 4 of them. 4, part number 2, and we have we have 4 E's, the gaskets with the rings to stop them from going up and down. That's how you adjust the height. Now, what's top bottom? The beveled edge is going to insert into the bottom piece like this. So you want the beveled edge on the bottom. That means these need to go this way and not the other way around. They don't do a good job of showing that in the diagram when you're actually putting the piece on. This way you'll be able to put it together and not have the difficulties that I have. The whole reason why I like making these videos, if it saves you time and trouble, then I've done a good job. Alright, got those 2. And then over here we've also got 2 more on top. So now we need to put the ring on first. I just kind of start it here and roll it. Kind of like a condom. Start here and just roll it right over. Hook it up. You aren't too concerned about the height now. We get the height when we're actually putting the rack together. That's step 2. Step 3. Is to insert number 2 into number 1. Like that. That's step 3. Step 4 is to put the top piece in. B, of course, the top flat side on top, it goes on top, it goes like there. Like that. Step 4. Step 5. Is to put the screw pieces in here, which are numbers. F marks the bag, and that'll adjust this height here.
So right now I'm just going to tighten it at the height it's at, just for transportation back into the other room. You turn them clockwise to tighten them. It's good. It's metal screw against the metal tubing. I like that. Number 6. Now they don't show it here, but actually number 6 is going to be placing them on the floor. It shows that they should be 1,000 centimeters apart. Number 3 here is what's going to go across them, with which the clothes are going to be on. This is the clothes hanger here. Obviously, can't be any wider than that. And this piece here, this is for hanging the clothes. Like in my wife's case, she's 4'9", so she can't reach the top hangers. So she can use this to pick up the hanger on the clothes and set it up on the top rack. And then you can hang this on the assembly when you're done. We'll show you that later.
All right, we're going to use an example. We already have these set up. Like I say, this is replacing one that broke. So what I'm going to do is from our farthest one, it's between, you can see here from the wall to here, it's about 18 inches. So we'll go ahead and go 19 inches from the wall in the other room. At least 18 to 19 inches from there. I want to put one in place first, and then we'll measure from that one to the other one. So replacing that with this, we'll loosen this screw up. And then extend this to the ceiling. Now they have a spring in here. It is spring loaded. I'd like to measure it to see if it's even, but I can't do that because I don't have enough hands. I'm tightening the screw. I'm 7 3/4, 7 1/4. So I need to come out a little bit more. I'm going to kind of eyeball it and then put it back up. I want to really need 3 hands for this, but sometimes 2's got to do. Now it's now it's worse. Alrighty. Okay. Mrs. Weller, can I have a hand, please? I need you to eyeball it when it's straight up and down. This way and this way. As you can see, it is not. So it's probably better to stand back so you can see where I'm at. Alright, so I'm having someone else eyeball this to see if it's straight up and down or not. Okay, now look at the other direction. Go over in that corner. Which way? And I'm doing is I'm lifting up on the pole to put tension.
A little bit forward.
Which way?
Yeah. Okay.
Now, while it only has some tension, let me see what we can do here. Wow, we went, you just stand over there again. We're way off now going this way.
Yeah, have to move left.
Okay. I need to hear you say something.
Turn
Left or right?
right a little bit. Okay.
Now look at the other side again.
Move back a little bit, 1 centimeter.
Towards me or towards the wall?
Wall. That's it. Wait, I'm gonna check this side. Move to the left. Left. That's it.
No. The reason this is important is when you have this rack full of clothes, if you're tilted forward or you're tilted back, there's always a possibility that with your putting clothes in and out, the whole thing goes flying, and you don't want that to happen. So you want this to be as level as you can from ceiling to floor. Next step, we have to do the same thing with this. Now what we've gone ahead and decided, it says 1,000 centimeters. That's not right, because 100 centimeters is a meter. 10 meters, okay? It's not 30 feet from here to here. So disregard that 1,000 centimeters. So what we did is we took a look at our pole here, and we give it about that much excess to go inside to give it some strength, and it measures about 48 inches from here to here. And so there, you're going to see that this is going to go here. So we're going to give it about 48 inches from one pole to the other, and then we'll measure it still to be the same distance from the bottom of the foot to the floor over here for this one. This is the hardest part. The rest of the stuff took like 2 minutes to put everything else together, but getting this thing all at its angles and stuff like that's what's hard. It's 14.5 to the bottom of the foot to the wall. There. Double check these to make sure this is about where we want it. Yeah, that'll work, right? Yeah. So that's good. So last thing we need to check, I'll have my Mrs. W stand over there and make sure I'm good this way. Okay, then go back over there.
This one's not, yeah.
Good?
Can you check with the that?
Ruler? 55.5. Yeah, no. Well. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the other room and measure how far we have the hangers. First set and second set. Since, like I say, my wife is 4'9", so we keep them as low as we can so that she can reach them more easily. This is the one that's replacing. So I'm going to assume the clothes that we're hanging here are going to need to be about the same height. So I'm going to go with about 48 inches. And we'll put the ring at 48 inches. And bring it up 48 inches. Like that. Slide these in. You push them down. And we'll measure the height for the second one. 89 inches. All right, 89 inches from the floor. Hey, Ty, can you give me a hand up here? Ho, 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 ho. My wife's not happy. She's frowning. Guess I could have done that to begin with. Forgot the 4 screws D, so once we have these at the right height, I'll double check the height, make sure they're the same. Then there are 4 screws that screw into the back of these so they don't slide down, they stay in place. $39.5. Need to go up just a little bit. To do that, I'm gonna lift this and then roll this ring up a little bit. There you have it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just finishing up here. We've got the clothes up here, as you can see. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and smash that like button too. Now, to try not to move anything and tighten it up.
You just move. You just moved even back.
Well. Oh, Shiza. Can I have your help, please?
What?
Can I have your help, please?
Yeah.
Can you grab the little screw thing that rolled under the bed?